Space. We found love in a hopeless space. We found love in a hopeless space. We found love in a hopeless space. Yellow diamonds in the light. I was standing side by side as the shadow crosses.
Hello? Hello, is this on? I said good evening! It's Adam and Lai's wedding, Mr. and Mrs. Butler. Come on, round of applause! Also, give it up for our fabulous singers that we've had tonight. They're back on in a bit. And don't forget Elton John on the keys, he was brilliant as well. Ladies and gentlemen, now introduce you to our next act. Please give it up for our fire dancers. Come on!
심지에 불붙을 fire 나를 온통 가득 채운 비너스보다 아름다운 내 손을 잡고 춤을 춰 Hey DJ 세레나데를 줘 점점 널 녹인다 춤 내게 falling now Just get in my bed, baby. Cause I want you bad, cause I want you bad, baby. Come on, get wild, get naughty. I want your sexy body low, 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 low. You better wind it. Just get in my bed, just get in my bed, baby. Cause I want you bad, cause I want you bad, baby. Come on, get wild, get naughty. I want your sexy body low, 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 low. You better wind it. Burn it up, don't get it twisted. Sunny Flame is back in the business. Turn the lights on, put the mic on. Follow me, follow me, follow me into this zone. Get on the floor if you wanna be holy sensation. I bring the flow to the club, to the radio station. Boom, shaka, touch straight up on your face. Sunny Flame killing the mic to win the race. Bounce along till the morning light. The man called good, so I bring the vibe. Music, it's my mission. It comes from my soul. My people are the destination. Get mad, don't forget to get mad. Just get in my bed, just get in my bed, baby. Cause I want you bad, cause I want you bad, baby. Come on, get wild, get naughty. I want your sexy body low, 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 low. You better wind it. Hot body girl, you are the one. Shake off your boobs and move them around. This is your round, bring up the sound. Learn that the dance floor fly off the ground. Me love the way you whine it all over me, girl. Me love the way you grind it. Come into my world. Shake a touch straight up on your face. On the flames, killing the mic to win the race. Bounce along till the morning light. The man got good, so I bring the vibe. Music is my mission, it comes from my soul. My people are the destination. Get mad, don't forget to get mad. Just get in my bed, just get in my bed, baby. Cause I want you bad, cause I want you bad, baby. Come on, get wild, get naughty. I want your sexy body low, 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 low. You better wind it. Searching for you when you were not around. I've been searching for you all my life. I've been searching for you when you were not around. I've been searching for you all my life.
I get in your bed, I get in your bed, baby. Cause I want you bad, cause I want you bad, baby. Come on, get wild, get naughty. I love your sexy body, low, 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 low.
You better wind it. Just get in my bed, just get in my bed, baby. Cause I want you bad, cause I want you bad, baby. Come on, get wild, get naughty. I want your sexy body low, 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 low. You better wind it. Just get in my bed, just get in my bed, baby. Cause I want you bad, cause I want you bad, baby. Come Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down, we don't have to go out. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now, we don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know that you wanna stay. Close the blinds, let's pretend that the time has changed. Keep our clothes on the floor, open up champagne. Let's continue tonight, come on, celebrate. That's how we do. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down, we don't have to go out. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now, we don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Off the crib, spot the bag, but my house is your house if you don't get back. It's me at my home, drinking the sand. Soon as these happy faces, then you can run with the cash. I don't run, slam dunk, touchdown pass. Because I ain't stupid, so it ain't no holding back. Another shot of vodka, you know what's in my glass. It's my house, sweet and welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down, we don't have to go out. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down, we don't have to go out. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down, we don't have to go out. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now, we don't have to go out.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice to sing some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's blurry face and I care what you think. My name's blurry face and I care what you think. My name's blurry face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when your mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when your mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We're stressed out. back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never see out of it. I probably only sell one. Maybe to my brother, cause we have the same clothes, homegrown as stones, from Greek roots to Rome. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the life. Blurry face and I care what you think. My name's blurry face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We could turn back time to the good old days to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We should come back to the good old days. To sleep, but now we're stressed out. We can come back to the good old days. To sleep, but now we're stressed out. We should come back to the good old days. To sleep, but now we're stressed out. We can come back to the good old days. To sleep, but now we're stressed out. To play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly far away. Used to dream about space, but now
as a wedding gift, I just bottled it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to cut the cake. So if you want to come round and watch them cut the cake, it's always my favourite bit. That's it. Where are you? Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the new happy couple. Come on, Mr. and Mrs. Butler. Adam, let her go to the cake first. That's it. Robbie was jealous as. Where's Robbie? All right, son. Oh, shame. Speech is coming up very, very shortly, ladies and gents. I've heard there's a striptease for the best man speech. 5 minutes, and then we'd like you to take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. We've got speeches coming up very, very shortly. 5 minutes, is that all right, Lai? 5 minutes? Everyone need toilet? Otherwise, they're just going to, because I know how long Adam's going to go on. So you've got 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, then you need to sit back down for the speeches, and then get the tissues ready.
Now, Lai, look at your husband. Isn't he as handsome? He can even express his feelings. Try to keep your faces that way. Okay? That's happiness. Now the wonderful journey begin as one. You will fight, definitely. You will learn. You have many things to fight for and many things to learn from. Just have to respect, trust each other. Okay? That is one factor of happy marriage. What else can I say? The way I see your parents, Adam, they are very supportive and love you. It was an honor to me, to us, to be the second family of Lyra. The way I see your friends, the bonding you have with them, the jamming, the way they treat you, that's a good brotherhood. Keep it that way. Lionel, serve your husband as a king. Treat him as your best friend. Protect him and love him unconditionally. Alam, protect your queen at all costs. Congratulations to both of you. Let your journey begins in God's grace.
I'm going to do my speech from here. Well, I just want to thank, obviously, Lai's parents for the kind words that you just spoke about. I just also want to thank you for accepting me into your family, but also for allowing you to marry your daughter. I know that we come from different cultures and from two different worlds, but one thing is for sure that we do have in common is for the love of your daughter. But I hand on heart promise from the hello. I hand on heart promise from okay, I've stopped crying now, I'm alright. No, but I hand on heart promise from this day forward that I will love, respect and cherish your daughter for the rest of my life. So, thank you. Okay, there is one other small celebration that we are having today. It is actually Lai's dad's birthday, so happy birthday, Robert. So that's the celebration that we have today. So yeah, happy birthday and thank you. Okay, that's number one. There's only about 7 people to thank you, so we could be here all night with a lot more tears. The second group of people I would like to thank are obviously my parents. Obviously, they brought me into this life and they brought me up and taught me the rights and wrongs. Also, just make me very proud to be able to call you my mum and dad, and I love you both so very much. Okay, right, this one should be hopefully a little bit easier. This one goes to all the female entourage that came with us today. Obviously the bridesmaids, the flower girls, and obviously the maid of honor. Today you have made Lai smile all day, you know, which is very tough. I still don't know how to do that, so I thank you very much for doing that. And you've looked after her all day, so I thank you very much for that. That's given me one full day without her, so I'm not going to have many more of them, so I thank you very much for that. Then we go over to the other side, which is my boys. Obviously the groomsmen that we have, obviously 3 of my best friends, Shane, Danny and Lee. Also my brothers, Robbie, Jackson and Ellis, and now my brother-in-law, Carlo. Along with my best man, Matthew Cassidy, obviously, and also the Bible bearer and ring bearer, Freddie, and Dan, and also Carlo. Did I forget Carlo? Sorry, Carlo. I did say Carlo, right? Okay, that's good. I'm going against the script. So I just want to thank you boys. There's more important to that, obviously, apart from my groomsmen and best man, you know, that we have been together for a long time, the 5 of us, including myself, Shane, Danny, Lee and Cassidy. It's the wolf pack. It's the first time we've been together for probably 8 years, all of us together. And to be able to be here, the other side of the world, is fantastic, so thank you very much for that. Okay. The next one I'd like to thank Kenji and his team for putting this wedding on. Obviously, this was fantastic today. I also thank him for planting thousands and thousands of eggs, because 2 weeks before we did this wedding, there was supposed to be storms. So there is a tradition to plant eggs every night by an altar to be able to change the weather. So that obviously worked, because today was fantastic. So thank you very much for that. Hello. There we go. Okay, I'll just go back to this one. So there isn't much more for me to say. There is a couple of things more. Obviously, the next ones we'd like to thank are you guys in front of me. You've all come from very, very far, travelled from all over the world, from the UK, from the US, Dubai, mainland Philippines. So obviously when me and Lai first booked this wedding, we thought there may be 15 or 20 people that could be able to come out. So to have more than 50 of you here is a fantastic thing, and I really appreciate all you being here today. And I'm sure Lai obviously appreciates it as well. Okay, there's just leaves one more person to thank, and this is this girl behind me, my beautiful bride, and now my beautiful wife. I've been waiting to say that for a long, long time. I just want to tell, obviously, some of you who don't know how we met. We've been together for about 4.5 years. We met on Windstar Cruise Line in the Mediterranean Ocean. I remember when I first joined the ship, I came on board, and Lai was the first person to greet me with a bubbly attitude. She greeted me and said hello. And I knew from that day that I wanted to get to know you a little bit more. So from that day, I tried to make any excuse to go to the reception desk to try and say hello, or some kind of thing to say to just get to know her a little bit more. But eventually I booked up the courage to take her on a date. And I still remember our first date. We went out into Cadiz, Spain. We went to have paella and some wine. We had a little bit of a chat, and then we went out to do a little bit of walking around the shops. That walking of the shops is, we've been doing that for 4.5 years now, so she's very good at walking around the shop, so I knew that was something that I needed to learn from that day. But on a serious note, for the last 4.5 years, we have been able to travel the world together and seen more than 40 countries over 4 different continents, and to be able to do that with not only my now wife, but my beautiful friend, is an absolute blessing. So it's not all been easy. We've had some difficult times trying to process visas, trying to get the same ship. You know, as some friends have, how hard it can be to try and stay together, and a lot of people have said that it'll never be. Thanks, mate. Never be able to happen, but obviously 4.5 years down the line, we're still here today, and we've had this fantastic wedding, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. So I thank you very much for that. So I just want to say thank you for not only putting up with me, but also for making me the proudest and happiest man. So I just want to raise a toast. I don't have a glass, but it's okay. So everyone just grab a drink. I just want to raise a toast to my beautiful wife. Thank you.
Hello. One more time, give it up for Mr. Adam Butler. What a nightmare, eh? Now this is the moment I've been waiting for, I'm going to be honest. This is, Cass, you need to stand on this side, I've noticed, the receiver's nightmare. This is the best man, and obviously one of the wolf pack. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the best man, Mr. Matthew Cassidy. Used to be a professional. There you go, mate. Nothing added.
Hello, everyone. You got to do it here, have you? So I am up third, as the order went, and you'll all be pleased to know that I'm the only person who's going to do the speech in my actual accent. Shane, I don't know where Shane's got this Cockney thing from, or Adam this American twang he's picked up. This is my actual accent, which I'm going to do all for you in. So, first positive. First up, I'd like to, as tradition goes, say how beautiful all of the bridesmaids look today. The chief bridesmaid, or maid of honour, Marinelle, where are you? Where are you? If you could stand up, please. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely beautiful. We've also got Abigail, who's somewhere out there. Abigail, ear, Madison, and of course the beautiful Scarlett. Where's Scarlett? Who's been an absolute star so far on the trip. Stand up, Scarlett. Stand on the seat. Give everyone a wave. Beautiful. And she's been fantastic so far. The Flower Girls, who are also my goddaughters. Roma and Sienna. I think Roma's probably tearing off somewhere. She's fast asleep. Is Sienna anywhere? Can everyone see? She's also fast asleep. Thanks for that, girls. Thanks for that. Also, I want to say the mothers of the bride and groom. Gaynor looks absolutely stunning today. And obviously, I'll see you later for a drink. I hope you like tequila. But the main thing I want to do is I want to talk to you all about Adam. And the fellow members of the Wolf Pack, I was talking with them today about the stuff that I was going to say. And they would say exactly the same thing. Because the truth is, although I'm the best man, there's myself, Danny, Lee, Shane, and Butler. I'm used to saying those 5 names. We are very close, and well, you'll back me up as you mentioned before. We're very fortunate to have such a solid, tight network of friends. And although we haven't seen each other all together for about 8 years, everyone will back me up in saying this. It's been fantastic to all get together, and it's like we've never been away. Butler is still annoying as fuck, but we wouldn't have him any other way. So, but specifically about Adam, and this is more for the benefit of Lai's family, who might not have spent as much time with Adam as we all have. I'd say been fortunate too, but sometimes yes, sometimes no. But Adam has got a great mix of both of his parents, the qualities from both of his parents. And for those of you who don't know Gaynor as well as we all do, Gaynor is probably one of, if not the most loving woman I've ever met in my life. Everyone will back me up on this. She's the most loving woman of all time. And Adam has definitely got those qualities, because he is also been caring. He's a bit wet, but he is an absolute sweetheart. And also, is if you're having a party or you're doing something, Adam is one of the first people you want around. And everyone, and Livy actually, the gaffer, wherever he is, said this about the last time when Adam came home. So Adam now works on the ships, as you all know, but when Adam comes home, he makes the biggest effort to arrange things and get everyone together, be it a football golf day or a cards night or something like that. And we all realise how much we actually like each other when Adam's home, because we spend a lot more time. He goes and makes that effort. And he's obviously taken that from his mother, Gaynor, who is one of the most sociable people, loving, who you want to be around. Which brings me to Dave, Big Davey Butler, who's actually tried to sabotage my speech, but I'm not going to go into it. Hidden it, ripped up one of the pages. This is all ad lib. But Dave, what Dave is, and those of you that know Dave, he's a very disciplined, he's a very driven, he's a very ambitious man. And it gets that from him. Can we have a round of applause for Dave Butler, in fact, please? Yeah. Top man, despite the sabotage. But he's also, and Adam gets this massively from him, he's very competitive. As those of you who play golf with him or football, or with Adam, that you'll see. And he's definitely taken that quality from Dave. But the other flip side of that is he's a horrendous loser. Worst loser you can ever meet. If you ever have the fortune, and this is a message to you, Lai, you probably know you've been together 4.5 years. If you ever have the fortune to beat Adam at anything, just rub it in. Rub it in and milk it. Milk the shit out of it, baby. Because he's the worst loser. And make it count, because it's quite rare that you will beat him at something. One of the other qualities, and if you don't mind, I'd like Gaynor and Dave to stand up. If you could, please, Dave. Because I think everyone will agree that they are both beautiful specimens of human beings, beautiful people, and that is one of the qualities that Adam hasn't got from them. Although he's screwed well today, to be fair to him, the big man. So I want to go into some of these qualities just very quickly, and give a story reference to those qualities. So when I was talking about how Adam is caring, There was a time, and it was about, Blackpool Rocks, about 3 years ago. About 3 years ago, Adam had come back from the ships, and it was just before Christmas. I said, right, okay, we're going out tonight. I think Lee was away. Shane was in London, because he's from London, obviously. He was down south, where we grew up, one of the fucking boys. And for whatever reason, Danny wasn't there. So it was just me and Adam, and we took my little brother along. We went to this festival called Blackpool Rocks. We got completely drunk, and it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm dancing. We still don't know the reason, but someone for some reason has punched me, and they've knocked me out, and I've fallen down, and I didn't know much after that. So the person's knocked me out. Anyway, the next day I've woken up. I'm telling Hannah the story. I've tripped over, babe. I've tripped over. And anyway, the story's come to light of what has actually happened. So this lad has punched me for whatever reason, fallen down, and Adam's obviously with my little brother, and he's not having that. He's his best mate. His best mate's not getting punched for no reason. Obviously, there's no reason. And anyway, Adam's followed this guy around the club, and he thought, right, I'm going to get him back. He's for no reason whatsoever, he's punched my best mate. So Adam's gone up to him, and my little brother's told this story back. Adam didn't. And Adam's punched him back. You know, two wrongs don't make a right, but they do in this case. So anyway, Adam punched him, and whatever's happened to this lad. And the next day, I met with Adam. As usual, it's always my fault what's ever happened. But Adam's hand's really bad, and he's actually broken it. He broke his hand. So that's, if anything's loyal, he's broken his hand for his best mate. And over the years have passed, we've always talked about this story. Adam, actually, I don't know if you, a bit of a side note, but if you ever go to the toilet and you have a number 2, you have to bend your hand to a certain degree to be able to wipe your bum. When Adam has broken his hand, he's left-handed, for those of you who don't know. Adam is now unable to bend his left hand to that particular degree due to punching that lad on behalf of his best mate. So Adam has learnt to wipe his arse with his right hand for me. And that's the God's honest truth. So Lai, if you're ever doing your makeup and Adam's having a shit and he's wiping his hand with his right arm, you'll know that is for me. And that's what Adam's about. He's very loyal. So yeah. One of the other qualities that Adam definitely gets from Gaynor, the partying, the social side. As an example, and I'd like and Yeoman to stand up. So obviously, all of us we've made the journey from the UK, but these guys have come across from Dubai, and this is the first sober moment they've probably had since they got here. But yeah, as a testament to Adam. Hello. Just the amount of people that have come here. I mean, bear in mind we've made 3 planes and a boat. The amount of people that have come is testament to what an absolute awesome bloke you are, and what an awesome couple you now are. And there's loads of the people of reason that couldn't be here, but Adam is so loved in our circle and wider circle, and throughout Blackpool. Anyone that Adam gets, meets and anything like that, he always makes an impression, makes a massive impression. Now, to sum up Adam's quality, and I think everyone will agree with me in this, when you meet Adam, he's someone that always creates a reaction. You wouldn't meet Adam and you'd forget about him. I suppose it's safe to say that he's a love or hate kind of guy, yeah? Yeah? Okay, thank you. Bit of it, audience interaction. So he's a guy that always creates reactions, love or hate, which is why I wasn't that surprised yesterday when we were doing the rehearsal on the beach and speaking to Robert, Lai's dad. He said he thought he was a bit of a twat. But at least he's created a reaction. This is the thing, and something Adam can work on. Adam can work on that. And he will, because he is a winner. Which brings on to another one of Adam's qualities. Now, a lot of people say he's competitive and he's stubborn, which he is, and he gets from Dave. But I see that quality, and this is why me and Adam click, as a winner. He's competitive, he's stubborn, but he's a winner. and he will not get beat. He actually has a natural talent for a hell of football, golf, table tennis, squash, pissing himself. Whatever Adam does, he makes sure he does it to the best of his ability. Correct me if I'm wrong, brother. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he is definitely a winner. Wait, I'm getting lost. But yeah, he always picks up games very quickly. And anything that we ever did, we used to play football golf, which is a game that Cassidy invented. But anything that we did, Adam would always pick it up very quickly and always win it. And it was very rare that any of us were able to beat him. And I've already said the sore loser bit, so I'll skip. But if you do ever beat him or something, he's a very sore loser. So again, Lai, thing that you ever do beat Adam at, make sure you milk it, because it is very. So now a bit more about Adam and Lai as a couple. So when we originally heard that Adam obviously was working away in the ships, and he's got this girlfriend called Lai, ironically we all thought exactly that she was a lie. And if you don't know the English, lie is obviously a non-truth, because this wolf pack that we all talk about, that we're all very close. I think it's fair to say that we all growing up, we were all ladies' men. Ladies' men? Is the right word? Men's ladies? No, ladies' men. Ladies' men. But none of us actually really ever had that many long-term sort of girlfriends. I mean, you've got Lee here, if you could stand up, Lee. Lee's here with his fiancée, and they are going to get married soon. But other than Olivia, I mean, didn't many of the girlfriends really. You also got Danny at the back there. If you could stand up, please, Dan. And Danny and Madison, it was always Danny and Madison. They were always, you got Hannah, if you could stand up. This is my not wife. Keep telling me about this is my girlfriend, but it was always sort of me and Hannah. Adam, obviously. Then you got Shane here. Oh, Shane had loads of girlfriends, if I'm honest with you. Doesn't really fit the bill there, but but Adam, he never had loads of girlfriends. He was always a ladies' man, but he never had a girlfriend. So when we heard that he'd committed and had this girlfriend, I remember it was actually Gaynor that told me. I remember I was round at Wayne and Gaynor's house, and she was absolutely delighted to tell the story. Let's go. Heard about Lai. Sorry, is that banter? Lai. So have you heard about Lai? Blah blah. She was so happy. She was telling me the story. She'd been on the ships. She actually thought she was called Jennifer, randomly enough, at one point. But she said, "Have you heard about Lai?" So I'm walking on thinking, why is Gaynor so happy? And then it clicked. He's not gay. He's not gay. He's not gay. But she was so delighted. She was so delighted. And then obviously eventually Lai came over to the UK. And if you can imagine, you've probably noticed, we're a very tight-knit group. So for Lai coming over to meet us all must be the most horrific ordeal initially. Because you've got Madison. Christ. You've got to be approved by Adam's stepsister Madison, who has got a better right hook than her fella. And I would know, funnily enough, but let's not talk any more about that. But you've got to be approved by everyone, and it's so difficult. And Lai came over, bless her, and credit to her, and credit to you as a family. She was amazing. She was amazing, and all of the girls and everyone just couldn't believe what a lovely human being she was, and also how beautiful she was. As I was staggered today when I walked into the room, how beautiful she looks. She looks absolutely amazing, and I don't think Adam's made enough of a fuss, by the way. So please, can you stand up, Lai? Because you look absolutely incredible, absolutely stunning. You really do, breathtaking, breathtaking. So, of course, Lai looks great, but so does Adam. Stand-up ads. He's worked very hard getting ready for this wedding. He's lost 14 stone. 14 stone. No, he's lost a lot of weight, and he's got himself trim, and he looks cracking. He looks cracking. But make sure you take loads of photos, because he's going to be fat again in 4 weeks. Because that's what he does. He's like Reese Witherspoon. He's dead quiet, gets himself trimmed, comes back to Blackpool. He's dead thin. He's got a six-pack, and then he gets fat again. So this time, keep it off. Your dad was saying today that all he needs to know is metabolism's not going to be like this forever. Metabolism is not going to be like this forever. So you're running out of time, son, so don't get fat again. Don't. But yeah, take lots of pictures, because he looks great. No. So, a heartfelt bit. And this is a message to Lai's family. And truthfully, and I hope you feel reassured anyway from meeting everyone, but your daughter, and this is genuine, she could not be married into a nicer, more loving, secure family with all of the qualities I've talked about for anyone in the world. Adam's family, from my opinion, from hanging around with Adam, meeting Adam and all of our friends, we always go to all of the house parties because they are the nicest family and they're the kind of people that you want to be around. Can we have a round of applause for the family? They're so welcoming, so supportive, and they're really curious. This is the big thing that struck me, and even chatting with Dave, they're really curious. They really want to know what's going on in your life, how things are going, and if they can help in any way. And just with the right balance. Not like mine when I try and cast my opinion too far. A little bit too far. But they really do care, and they really want to know and want to help, and she could not be married into a nice family. Yes, I'm being honest. And now just a message to you, Lai. No, this is to you guys still. Your daughter, just with regards to Adam, she could not be marrying a better man. For all of his, or any negatives, or all of his positives, just know that she's marrying, and I say someone about, know she's marrying a winner. And one way or another, one thing I am 100% sure about Adam Butler is that one way or another, he'll always come out on top. He'll always come out on top. And he'll find a solution to any problem, and he'll make sure that the people he loves and cares about are there with him. And that is one thing I want to say about Adam. A round of applause. I'm sure, and God willing, hopefully at some point they will have children soon. And also know he's going to be a great father. And it will do him good to clean a newborn baby's arse, because he can't even wipe his own properly at the moment. With whatever hand. But he is someone who, when he sets his mind on something, he makes sure he does it and he follows it through to the end. And he's a winner. Now, as I finish now, I just want to mention a few people that can't be with us. And this doesn't necessarily mean that they're dead. They just couldn't make the plane journeys, the boat journeys. I would like to speak about Grandma Diane, who's Dave Butler's mum. She can't be here, unfortunately, but she will be, she'll see all the Facebook Lives. You youngsters with your technology these days. She'll see all of that, and the great thing, all these people will see all of it. So I don't even know why I mention them, because they're probably watching live now. The Swedish Butlers, Andrew, Emma, Thomas, James, I think that says, and Sophia. The Spanish, what did I say? Swedish. Ooh, don't speak about the Swedish Butlers. Nobody knows about the Swedish Butlers. I do, but you don't. Then you'll never know. The Spanish Butlers, Andrew, Emma, Thomas, James, and Sophia. Can I get a hoorah? Cheers, John. The cousins, Kerry, Neil, Isla, who in brackets are Adam's cousins. As it says here. Charlie. Who's Charlie? Tell me. Charlie. God love you, Charlie. Jane and Paul, Michelle's mum and stepdad. And I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm going to ad-lib this last bit because I've lost you the page, which has got all of the most fantastic family I've ever met in my life. Gaynor and Wayne's family. We have got Fran and Joey, who can't be here. We've got Joey. We have got Andy, Lisa, and Reese, who are represented by Cole. Where are you, Cole? representing Andy Clayton, awesome people. We have got Gary, Uncle Gary. We've got Shirley, who is Gary's wife. Struggling here. Who? Georgia, Callum. Oh my God! Wow, yeah, majorly important people I've forgotten there. We have got so many others, and I'm so sorry I've lost a bit of paper. But everyone will talk about the people who can't be here. But I just want to finish on one thing, and it is the strongest point I want to make about my best mate, Adam Butler, who is a winner. And if you ever want, because I've got 2 daughters, and the person who I want my daughters to marry, I want them to have those characteristics to be a winner. All the other bits, the love, which he is full of, and the loyalty and all those things, but he's a winner, and your daughter is marrying a winner, and she's in the right place, and I promise you that. Thanks very much.
Matthew Cassidy. I'm going to try and speak as northern as I can now, you knob. You mag. If you'd just like to cast your eyes on the made-up screen there, we're going to watch a short video, and then we'll get on with the first dances. And can we just all be upstanding for the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Adam Butler. A quick toast to the bride and groom, Adam and Lai. Here's to a happy, long marriage. God bless you both. Right then, it's time for the first dances, and traditionally in this, we're going to go with Lai and her father, Big Rob. So good. So, you're up.
Star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in sand when I go too far, you're the swimming pool on an August day, and you're the perfect thing to say, and you play it coy, but it's kinda cute, but when you smile at me, you know exactly what you do, baby, don't pretend you don't know it's true, 'cause you can see it when I looked at you, and in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing, your every line, your every word, your everything. You're a carousel, you're a wishing well, and you light me up when you ring my bell. You're a mystery, you're from outer space, you're every minute of my everyday. And I can't believe that I'm your man, and I get to kiss you, baby, just because I can. Whatever comes our way, we'll see through, and you know it's what a love can do. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing, your every line, your every word, your everything. You're my everything, yeah, yeah. So love, 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 love. So love, 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 la la la.
Round of applause, come on. Oh, yes. Now, Adam, you may take over, Mr. Adam. Mr. Adam Butler.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, can't sweep me wrong from your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? And darling, I will love you till we're 17. Baby, my
The gang to join them, their dance.
Everybody come on.
Again, we are inviting everybody to join the couple on the dance floor.
When my hair's all but gone and the memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name. Don't play the strings the same way. I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause out of your soul can never grow old, it's evergreen.
with Siliguri.
In the morning sun, I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. In the moment that you wonder